I don't even know how to start. Hey planty people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The thought of filming another houseplant video right now stresses me out so bad. It stresses me out so immensely, and I couldn't really figure out why that was the case. Like, why was it so difficult for me to film some houseplants, go out and film a tour, talk about plants, talk about what's going on in the community? Why was that so hard for me to do? Until last night I posted on my Instagram stories that I didn't understand how, like, I used let me preface this. I used to not be able to understand how people couldn't I'm just having a hard time articulating. I used to not be able to understand how people could have really expensive houseplants, and a lot of them, and not take care of them, not water them, not give them enough sunlight. Like, why wouldn't you give them the best care possible, you know? I used to not understand that. I used to not be able to understand why you would just let something die on, not really on purpose, but like it would seem like it was on purpose, until now. I posted on my Instagram stories that, and I feel like I'm in that exact same boat. And I look at my plants, and I look at them and I realize that they need to be watered, but they, for some reason, are just stressing me out. They are just giving me anxiety. And then somebody replied to me and she said depression. And as soon as she said that, it like hit me like a ton of bricks were on my chest. And I do feel depressed. I feel like my plants, in a way, are depressing me. And I'm sorry if this is triggering for anybody, but I just wanted to say my own opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here and kind of like talk about that, because I just cannot continue to make another houseplant video without talking to you guys about it, without speaking my mind and speaking my opinion, and just letting you guys know exactly how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. I was doing so good there for a little bit, and I have my members to thank for that. Like, having my members on my channel gives me another reason to post. And it also gives me another reason to stress out because I want to make sure everybody's happy. I want everybody to stay. I want people to be happy, to be supporting me, you know? But I'm very thankful to have them, but also it's just another stress factor that you have to think about whenever you're posting videos and when you have memberships. You just have to have them in the back of your mind as well as the viewers. And I'm not coming on here to just make a video where it's like, oh, poor Heather, pity me, poor you. I just wanted to speak exactly how I'm feeling, because I'm sure there's at least one other person who can relate to me, and that's the person that I'm trying to talk to right now. I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not the only person who looks at your plants and sees that they're just like dying and they're like screaming for you to help them, but you just cannot mentally be there for your plants. And so when you're not mentally there, you're not physically there either. So you just walk by them and you become either a couch potato, or you go and distract yourself with other things, because that's what I do. I really love to play video games. It's what is bringing me the most joy right now. But that has brought me a lot of joy for quite some time now. And I've asked people in previous videos, like, are you here for the plants? Are you here for me? Are you here for whatever I put out? And a lot of people said they were here for the plants, which I truly respect everybody's honesty and opinion. And any sort of feedback is always welcome, as long as it is, I can't think of like the good kind of feedback, not good feedback, constructive criticism, constructive feedback. I'm always looking to grow myself, my channel, in any way I can. as long as it's constructive, as long as you're not just like, you're a piece of crap and I hate you for no reason. Like that's not constructive. That's just you having a bad day, I think. But I just could not get on here and film another houseplant video without making this video because in a way you feel kind of stuck whenever you start filming videos and you get, you know, some viewers. I get a couple hundred views on my videos typically, and whenever you start filming videos on a specific topic or genre, people tend to want to keep you in that box. They don't want you to escape from that box. And you know, people said that they were here for the plants. Some people said, you know, do whatever makes you happy. And then some people were genuinely like, I'll watch whatever you want to put out. And those are the people who I care the most about. Those are the real ones. Those are probably my members. And I really appreciate those people more than anything. I do kind of want to transition into other things. I do have a second YouTube channel where I go live and I play video games, and I want to do other things on this channel too. I want to include more than just plants. I want to include maybe some like lifestyle things, more vlogs, just other things that make me happy. I don't want to just group myself up into this one box because I have a big personality. I have a lot of likes, a lot of desires, and I am the type of person who's very impulsive, like so hard impulsive. Whenever I like something, I like it. And not even like it, like I love something. Like I think a while ago, I went really, if I could just think about one of the biggest things that I went hard on, I know in the beginning, whenever I was younger, I really thought I wanted to paint. I suck at painting, but I really love abstract type of painting. I know whenever I was taking, art in high school, I loved to just do abstract stuff. I just thought it was beautiful, and it just leaves so much up for interpretation. It's more of like how something makes you feel when you look at it. And I just bought a lot of like art supplies. I bought myself an easel, not like an expensive easel, but a cheaper easel. And I think I painted 2 like abstract-y paintings, and that was it. And then I went to crocheting, and I really do love crocheting. I just wish I had the time to crochet. But now that I think about it, whenever I binge TV shows with my boyfriend, that could be something that I do. I could crochet while I do that. I do really like to crochet, and that was another thing that I went really hard and obsessed over for a little while. I made some really cool blankets that I'm very proud of. My very first thing that I made was a little pot holder, something that you put your pot on. I don't have that. I don't think my parents have it either because I left it with them whenever I moved here to Florida. But that was another thing that I remember going really hard into. And the next thing that I really, really went hard for before plants was makeup. I was obsessed with makeup. And I have 100% YouTube to thank for that. I had no idea how to apply makeup. I had no idea how to use makeup. I feel like I'm pretty decent at makeup whenever I actually apply myself. But like I wear a mask to work every single day that I work, and just putting foundation on and then putting a mask on over that, it just seems pointless to me, so I never really wear makeup. Yeah, I never really wear makeup like I used to, and I was the type of person that I was watching all the big influencers. I was watching Jaclyn Hill, I was watching Manny MUA, I was watching Tati, I was watching James Charles a little bit. I was watching so many big beauty influencers. It was crazy. Like, let me just show you my palettes that I have. It is absolutely ridiculous. Just let me get it out for you. Okay, so this is absolutely hilarious. So I have so many palettes that I pulled out in front of me, and all of them are either collaborations with like Morphe, or maybe it's their own brand, or it's a palette that I would never in a million years have bought this unless unless a makeup influencer talked about it. I never would have bought this. But I will have to begin with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I have this. I have the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I have all 4 of her mini palettes. I also bought her brush collection. It's in my, I still use those. I really, really like those. I'm glad that I have that because they're a lifesaver. And then, I'm not really sure who the collaboration was for this one, but this is the other Morphe palette that was like really purple. Never would have found that without somebody else talking about that. The James Charles palette. James Charles. I have it. I have the Dare to Create palette. Really love this palette. It's really cool. A lot of neutrals in it. And then the OG original Morphe palette that everybody was obsessed about. The really colorful one that they discontinued after they did the James Charles collaboration. So I have all those. I have Tati's palette, which is beautiful, amazing. I love, 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 love this palette. And then I have Huda Beauty, one random Kylie Jenner palette. Like, I think I've used this once. A Marc Jacobs palette that I don't even think is that good. I never would have bought something like this unless somebody said that it was just like life-changing and so good. I have Nudie Patootie from Laura Lee, and then one of her little party animal palettes. And then last but not least is going to be the Manny Inoue Life's a Drag palette. I was so obsessed with makeup. I was so obsessed with seeing new collaborations, new launches. I was head over heels for this type of stuff. I am not anymore, and I have plants to thank for that. Plants really took that place for me. But unfortunately, plants got way, way more expensive than the makeup did, actually. Because unlike plants, makeup doesn't really die. It does expire, but I mean, you can still use it. I'm not recommending you to continue to use it, but I'm just saying, like, the lifespan of a palette can tend to be a little bit longer than a plant. And that's just, that's just the way it is. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, my plants fell over. So I might have been spending $50 on a palette, but then I was spending hundreds of dollars on plants, and maybe even some of those plants weren't making it. So that was literally going straight into the trash. But anyway, I feel like I got off on a really, really big tangent right there. Got a little sidetracked, derailed the train. I obsess hard. And then, typically something new and exciting comes my way. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just sick and tired of my plants, because that is 100% not the case. I still love makeup. I still love crocheting. I still love to paint, even though I'm not great at it. I love to go to the painting with a twist type of events where you drink wine and you paint and somebody tells you how to paint. I love those types of things. I still love all of the hobbies that I go obsessive for and impulsive for. I still love my plants, but I need to, for my own mental health, I have to take myself out of the box that I'm putting myself into, because I don't feel like I'm succeeding. I don't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. I find myself obsessing over other people and other people's success and being jealous over it. And I am happy for people who have success. Just talking about plants, I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy that it makes them happy. But in the end, I also find myself comparing myself to them, and it's just not healthy for me. It's so unhealthy for me. Like, I literally just last night sat in the shower and cried because I felt so depressed, so down, and so unsuccessful. I felt like such a failure. But like I said, this is not like a pity me, poor Heather. She's, she needs to be hugged and all sorts of things. That is not what it is. I just really wanted to come on here and just have a real talk with you guys. I'm not gonna edit this too much. Like, if there's like some crazy pauses, I'll take those out. But I just wanted to be real with you guys and tell you guys where I'm coming from, how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. And I'm going to be taking myself out of this plant box that I have put myself into and that I have let others put me into. And I just want to make myself happy. I want to make those viewers who are here for me and any content that I put out happy. I want to make my members happy. If you're a current member and you're just here for the plants, you will not offend me by leaving now. That is okay. I totally understand. There's no hard feelings. And if you're a subscriber, new or old, if you're just here for the plants, it will not offend me if you leave. I do hope that you stick around just to see like the new things that I will be putting out, because I have a video right now that I've made probably like a month ago and I just haven't started editing it because it's going to be a big one. I just really want to be happy again. I want YouTube to make me happy again because I really love creating. I love the confidence that YouTube has given me. If you look at some of my previous older videos, you'll see that like I am so scared, so shy. I don't know how to talk to the camera. I feel like I've come such a long way and I have you guys to thank for that. But yeah, I am taking myself out of the plant box. I'm going to be doing other things. I'm going to be sharing more of my life with you guys, more lifestyle, more maybe even some video games, but I'm gonna try to keep most of that more on my second channel and on Twitch for that. But plants are not going anywhere. I'm not selling my whole collection. I'm not just giving my collection away. I still love my plants. They're still going to be here with me and I still will film about them. It's just going to be whenever I want to film about them. I'm not going to film my plants because I feel forced to film my plants. I feel tremendously better getting all of this off my chest. I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from. And like I said, if you're here for the plants and only plants, then go ahead and click unsubscribe right now. That is totally fine. If you were here for plants plus more, then please continue to stay subscribed and leaving me comments because I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, I am excited to see where this new chapter goes for my channel, for me, for my mental health in general. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.